Well, everyone, let's talk about what happened on Friday Night SmackDown, August the 8th, 2025. The show opened up with John Cena coming out. He had a great match with Cody Rhodes Sunday at SummerSlam in the street fight. He said, Cody, give me everything I had, and I still couldn't beat him. He said, I give him AA after AA after AA. He kept getting up, he said. Cody deserves to be Undisputed Universal Champion for the second time in his career. He said, we're tired one win in piece. He said, I'd love to have a rubber match against him. He said, I have 11 more appearances left, he said. So between one of those appearances, he'll face Cody again. He said he couldn't stand being a heel because he loves us fans so much. He said the reason he turned heel is because The Rock and other people backstage are saying, like, your career's done, it's over with. You're not going to be a main eventer anymore and stuff like that. And they kept, putting words in my ears, he said. And I went along with what they were saying and that. And he said, I turned heel and it disgusted me, he said. It made me sick to my stomach after I came out and downgraded the fans. He said he wants to make up for that. So he's going to retire as what he should. I've started this last year run as a face. Then he said Brock Lesnar showed up, F5'd me, and I want an explanation why. Why did he return and attack me at the end of SummerSlam? So he said, Brock, show up whenever you want to get off your butt. I'll be here to fight you. Then he said, I want to fight someone tonight. And Logan Paul came out to accept the challenge, but Logan Paul felt that the crowd doesn't deserve for him to wrestle on SmackDown. Him and John Cena. This is a big-time matchup. It should be at a pay-per-view. So John Cena said, okay, name the place and the time. And Logan Paul selected Clash in Paris. So Logan Paul versus John Cena one-on-one at Clash in Paris has been booked. That's going to be a very good match, I think. John Cena again brought, I want to fight somebody. Ambush from behind from McIntyre. They beat up John Cena 2-on-1. Cody Rhodes made the save. Cody's forgiven John Cena and his actions. They're all goody-goody two-shoes now. And tonight's main event's been booked by Nick Aldis. It's Cody, Cena versus Logan Paul and McIntyre. So Logan Paul is saying that the crowd shouldn't get him versus John Cena because the crowd's not worthy of Logan Paul wrestling. But he's in a tag match. The opening match was the Mosaic Machine Guns against the Bloodline Free members. Tala Tonga reminds me so much of X-Pac. And my cousin Christopher thinks he's kind of a crossbreed between X-Pac and Shanky. We all remember Shanky, the dancing guy, with Jinder Mahal. And Jeff Cobbs with Solo and Tala Tonga ringside. Alex Shelley has ribs taped up. Chris Sabin had both shoulders taped up. No wonder, those guys just got destroyed at TLC on Sunday. If you haven't seen that 6-team TLC match yet, definitely check it out, folks. It's must-see action. Every team got a chance to do something, which I like. The Machine Guns got to do some high-flying maneuvers, but they also got beaten up too. Battle starts, and the Machine Guns just take it to the Bloodline free. They double-team soccer kicks to the outside on Tala Tonga. Got in the ring, double-team Enziguri kick Jeff Cobbs, double-team dropkick Pay Durham. Just taking it right to them. And then Tala Tonga does a bear hug to Alex Shelley. Shelley gets free. Him and Saban go do a move to him. Jeff Cobbs intercepts him with a double clothesline, knocking down both of them at the same time. And then Tala Tonga chokeslams Chris Sabin for the 1-2-3. So I'm like, match started off great with the Machine Guns kicking butt. And then it ended just ended fast. After the match, Solo gets on the mic and said, you know what? I want to wrestle somebody tonight. I challenge anybody in the back to come out and face me. Nobody comes out. And then he's like, that's right, because you're all scared of me. Nick Aldis comes out. Actually, there's somebody here that's from Montreal, because they're in Montreal tonight, that would love to have a match in his hometown. And he's accepted your challenge. And Solo's like, my belt's not on the line. Just clarify that. Nick Aldis, that's fine. And Sami Zayn.
No.
Sami Zayn took on Solo Sikoa with the other Bloodline on the ringside. Sami just kicked his butt. Battle ring, he just unloading Punch Fury onto Solo, backing him in the corner, punches up on the top rope, like a dozen of them. Solo shoves him off and runs and does an awesome running shoulder tackle, sending Sammy to the ground. Picks him up, rock bottoms him, head butts him, running butt in the corner. Just taking it to Sammy. Sammy, just keeps fighting, man. 2 exploder suplexes in the corner. Massive, awesome sunset flip powerbomb off the middle rope. Tornado DDT'd him off the ropes. That was cool to see. Sammy went for the lure kick. Jeff Cobb's got up on the ring apron. So Sammy clotheslined him down. Went for the lure kick. Tola Tonga jumped up. He got clotheslined. Went for a lure kick. Tola Tonga got up. That distracted Sammy. Solo went for the Samoan spike. Sammy rolled him up for the 1-2-3. Sammy got the win. I love it. He took off like a bat out of hell because he knew he was going to get his ass kicked from the bloodline. Sammy versus Solo should happen at Clash in Paris for the United States title. Booking now, Nick Adalis. Next matchup that happened came about with a god-awful birthday celebration. Charlotte Flair, it was Alexa Bliss's birthday. Charlotte Flair wanted to wish her happy birthday. There was pink and white balloons and a birthday cake with Charlotte's letters and capital and Alexa Bliss's like small. And she got Alexa Bliss a Charlotte doll for her birthday. So of course all it has to be about Charlotte, right? To eventually lead to these two fighting each other down the road. Alexa Bliss thanked her for the cake, thanked her for the balloons and the gift. And then the Secret Service interrupted. And they started talking about how Piper Niven and Alba Fire can beat them anytime, any place to become the new tag team champions. And then Charlotte Flair said, Alexa, you should wrestle for your birthday. How about you just shut up Chelsea Green and beat her in the ring? Alexa Bliss liked that idea. But then Nick Dallas booked it, but it was Charlotte Flair versus Chelsea Green. So I don't understand why Charlotte Flair, basically said, hey, Alexa Bliss is your birthday, have a match. Nick Adalis instead does not give Alexa Bliss a match on the birthday. Oh, god-awful match. I actually wish Alexa Bliss did wrestle. It would have made it more fun to watch. Chelsea Green does a slide and pay dirt. Stomps Charlotte by the ropes. And every time she does a move, she poses. I hate that every time. She distracts the referee so Piper Niven and Alba Fire can snap mirror Charlotte off the rope. Charlotte does that cartwheel, clothesline, couple chops. And then the cake gets slid into the ring by the Secret Service. Alexa Bliss cannonballs off the apron to the floor, knocking down Piper Niven and Alba Fire. And then Charlotte Flair hits Nacho Selection onto the birthday cake. Whoopee, a freaking do. And then she puts on the figure 8, and she all match. Not once does she target the leg, and Chelsea Green taps out quickly. Your main event, Cody Rhodes, John Cena against Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre. Bell rang. Cody does a scoop slam to McIntyre. Stone suplexes Logan Paul. Cena tags in, just cleans house. And then suddenly, Logan Paul low blows John Cena. I'm like, what? Seriously? The match is over with already within like 3 minutes? After the match, Logan Paul, Cena are brawling. And then they're just off camera. Cody's taking it to McIntyre on the outside until McIntyre hit Cody in the face with the title belt. He stared at the belt, then this is awesome. He Claymore Cody, who hit the announce table but went through the front of the announce table from the impact. That was awesome. It ended the show with Medical checking on Cody Rhodes, who's basically stuck inside the announce table from the Claymore. And McIntyre's sitting there loving what he did. Some segments happened backstage. Camille Hayes was approached by The Miz. Miz is back. He's wrapped up American Gladiators, The Return. So he said, I'm done hosting the show, so let's get back to being a tag team. And next week, we got a match. He said Nick Adalis did not tell us who we're facing yet, but we got a tag match against somebody. Camille Hayes is kind of upset The Miz left him high and dry. So will Camille Hayes actually team with The Miz next week, or will he leave him high and dry for payback? Aleister Black delivered a promo saying if Damian Priest wants to come looking for another round, he's got no problem. He said, I'm not that hard to find. He said, I got no problem beating you up a steel chair again. I loved it. I cannot wait for that feud to continue. John Cena, R-Truth had a funny segment backstage where they mimic each other like mimes. And then he said, "We're good. Yeah, we're good." And R-Truth's like, "Are you good? Are you a face again?" Cena's like, "Well, yeah." And Ron Killing's like, "Are you sure?" Cena said, "Yeah." "Did I call you Truth for Ron Killing's?" Like, that was funny. And that was that. The Street Profits, DIY, Candace, and D-Fab were all in the trainer's room. Hey, did you guys see the bruise on Candace LeRae's leg? That thing was massive. She got that bruise when she fell off a ladder to the outside through an auto ladder at the TLC match on Sunday as she was trying to climb to unhook the belts for DIY, and Nikki Cross shoved Ciampa into the ladder, sending her flying to the outside. I still love Gargano looking like, "Are you okay, hon?" "Cool, yep, you're good." That was hilarious. Anyways, Profits blame DIY for not winning the titles. DIY blame the Profits not winning the titles. They're bickering back and forth. Nick Aldis comes in. He's like, "I can hear you way down the hallway." It's let's settle this. Next week, DIY versus the Street Profits in a tag. May the best team win. That's the only two matches booked for next week. DIY versus the Street Profits, and The Miz and Carmelo Hayes versus a tag team yet to be determined. Probably be either Nathan Frazier, Exion, or maybe Ray Phoenix and Andrade Cien Almas, I'm thinking. Let me know below in the comments which team you think The Miz Hayes will face. And the Wyatt 6 delivered a promo. Each man talked. Even Dexter Lumis talked. That's a first. Usually he's just silent and quiet. Each one said there's going to be destruction on the roster on SmackDown. Each body has certain talent they want to beat up. So that's interesting. I'm curious who Uncle Howdy wants to target. I'm curious who Eric Rowan wants to target. And Nikki Cross. And Lumis, I really don't care who Joe Gacy wants to target because he's terrible. There you have it, folks. Honestly, SmackDown, Solo and Sammy was the best match of the night, I thought. The Machine Guns should have won, but they lost. And wow, the main event was going to be good. Then it was over quickly. And the women's match was just terrible. There you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.